Hello! Today I'm going to be showing you how to make the bass from Overmono's Is You. Here's the preview. Let's get started. The notes used is G, F, D sharp, and A sharp. We then go to Analog and we select the WRD waveform. We're then going to make a saw wave with it, but with a little bit of square to it. As you can see at the ends there, it's getting a bit squared off. It sounds like this. We're then going to add this filter just to take off that top end. Also select the oscillator B because we're going to get into that in a second. So that's the sound as it currently sits. Make it a bit lower. We're then going to go to oscillator B and we are going to go for the same. For oscillator B, octave +1 and semitone is -5. Next, go to LFO. We're then going to change from BPM to rate and put it at about 3.5 to 3.9, anywhere from about that sort of region. We're then going to grab this little arrow tool, drag it to oscillator A and B level. This LFO is going to be controlling the volume of both of the oscillators A and B. Adjust the rate to 3.8, rise to 0.9, smooth to 47. That's really adding some sort of analog feel to it and making it feel a bit more real. Now, for LFO number 2, we are going to drag it to filter cutoff. Then I'm going to play around with this just to make sure it sounds spot on. What that is doing is moving the filter up and down slightly, only a little bit. So it almost sounds analog, and you wouldn't really notice it as a listener. But it's all these small changes and effects that make it sound really good on the end result. Add some res. The little pop that you can hear is coming from the attack. Adjust it a little bit. We want to do next is make it mono and turn on legato. And select Enable the Always in Porta so it glides a little bit between the notes. Set the porta about 57. Now, let's add a little sub. Detune a little bit. Add this LFO onto the wavetable position. It adds more movement. Now what we're going to do is detune it a little bit. For oscillator A, -7. For oscillator B, +9. We also lastly can do is add this macro to filter cutoff. Just play around with it. And then we click the bass track, Serum, macro 1, and just play around with it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. I will see you next week for another banger. Cheers.